Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and thanks for joining me today for our Country Craft Creations Remember the Time calendar hop, where there is, I want to say like 15, maybe it's 13 to 15 designers using the same collection. And in the description below, you can find all the different links to their channels and at different times this whole entire Thanksgiving weekend. We will be showcasing projects that we all made using the exact same collection. So I just have to give a few things before we get into it. So if you're one of those that want to just go ahead and fast forward to the tutorial, you go for it. Feel free. But just want to make sure everyone knows that there is a contest from Country Craft Creations. This is an exclusive collection that you can get at Country Craft Creations only, and it's called Remember the Time. It's the calendar collection, but Tamara is going to be doing prizes, so please make sure to read the rules. You must be 18 years old, US only, and subscribe, like, and comment on everyone's channel. And that way you can make sure that you get an entry into the drawing for the contest. So just to get going, so again, if you've been following, I think I'm number, I don't know, 4, I think I am, maybe 5. I think maybe I'm number 5 today. But we're using this collection here. In this collection, it is $43.99. You get 48 sheets. And the paper, again, if you have not seen some of my other videos showcasing this, it is a cotton Bristol. The paper is so smooth. I love it. If you have not tried it, you are going to want to. Let me just show you. Let's see. Because I also use, so I got this where you get 48 sheets, so you get 2 of each in here. So it is 2 of this one and then like 2 of this print here. And saying, no, what is it? Nope, that's on the back of that. So you get 2 of this and then 2 of this one up here. And then they also have a calendar collection coordinating cardstock, and I had 2 of each of those. So total, I had 6. And what we're going to work with today is going to be, if I can grab it here, it is going to be this collection, not this collection. We're going to do the November one together. I just chose November because, you know, it was just Thanksgiving. So we're going to do the November one together, but I just want to show you. This is what comes in the regular collection. And then if you buy, if you buy the coordinating cardstock, it's going to be that print and then this on the back. So basically it's these 2 together on a sheet, which I love, and I will kind of explain why as we're going through the tutorial. But this is what I have left over after doing all these folios, so this is what we are going to make today. A trifold card folio right here, and I still have 3 sheets left. So what I also need in the comments below, would you like to see an easel pop-up birthday card or card of the month, or a banner for each month? I was going to try to have that done by the time we got to this video, but yep, you guys know how things been going for me. That did not work out. But I still have, look at this, 3 full sheets. And then you still have scraps left over once you do cutting, so I'll show you that too. But I just want to show you, here's the thing. So there's 12. Yes, I created 12, and I just have it in a regular box. Everyone is making a box, so I figured you can use dimensions from there. I might make one down the road, but this is just a 5 1/4 by almost 7 1/2 size box, and they fit perfectly in there. But I just want to show a couple because I'm not going to be able to fit all these in this video. The video will be way too long. So here is January. So we'll probably have to do like a showcase separate video. But I just want to show you guys a few. I did them a few, you know, on a few of them so you can kind of get some inspiration. And they all just have a tight closure. I used a different ribbon on most of them, like a 3/8 inch ribbon was the size I used, but it's different, so it's not the same on all. And you could either have this like that, it could be plain, and I'll show you when we look at a couple other ones. You can stamp happy birthday and then gift it like that, but they open up like this right here. And then I just made a little belly band spot right there. And then they all open up like this. So they're all done the same way. So you can just, once you like get down all the measurements and everything, you can just do an assembly line and knock them out. But this does have a magnetic closure. And I did, of course, you know, your girl had to double mat. So you don't have to. I just can't help myself. So you'll see in some of the ones that I'll show you, I did different colors. Some are like a solid color matching. Some are just an off-white or a cream. You can do it all in a cream and it look good, or an off-white and it still look fine, but I'll show you that too. But I did make it so you could pull these out and you can put them wherever you want around once you layer in pictures. And so obviously this is our main piece right here with the month. But I was looking at, this would be so fun to just do it where your sentiment is actually here, but I have options. So I just want to show you real quick kind of how the card folio works. So you can, let's just see here. I just want to show you that a 4x6 photo, you know, and these are just photos that I have in my craft room. You can slip it in just like that. So you have a spot for 4x6 photo here. And then you can do where you put one here too if you don't, you know, want the January piece, but I just thought that was really cute to do the sentiment. You can tuck them in, and then you have a spot for 3x4, and then you could either do 3x4 here, or it could be where you kind of do a collage on this one. But again, I just love the paper. The paper is so pretty, so I like to show the paper. But I also have, oh, let me grab it. Where is it? So I just want to show you guys. You guys have seen probably in my hauls, I did get this die from Country Craft Creations. And so it has a layering tag in here. And I love this die. Oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it. So I also created, which this would be a cute just flip book in itself. Putting all the months together, punching a hole, putting on a ring. But you guys know I like to show different ways you can utilize things. So you can just tuck that in there. I have a solid on the back if you wanted to do a sentiment or photo, but it looks nice with a solid as well. And can you guys tell I couldn't make up my mind? So I definitely am going to complete them all one way or the other. So I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. I think it's so fun hearing what you guys think and hearing the different opinions. But isn't this cute too? See, this is why I couldn't decide. Oh my gosh. But it's just a great little folio card that you can gift on a birthday. You can gift the whole collection to somebody in a cute box. But I just, oh my God, I love it. So what I want to show you real quick is a few others before we get into the tutorial. And again, I didn't tuck this down yet because I wanted to show you guys just, you know, the versatility that you can have with those. So you have that one. This is February, just plain, because I know not everybody is a flower person or likes to have a lot of fluff. So again, options just to have it totally plain, simple. So you have that. And then like this one here with the flowers. And I did do, I don't think you guys can see it, but I did Wink Stella on the rainbows here. And you'll see when we do the tutorial, I strategically cut these so that the month showed on the cover. You don't have to, you can do it however you want to, but that's how, once I started doing my prototype, after my first mess up on the cuts, I decided I liked it this way. So that is what we have here. And oh my God, look how rich these colors are. Oh, and I used Graphic 45's gold foil cardstock that is new to the shop. In the silver, oh my gosh, if you guys not see my haul, it is amazing. But yes, so this looks beautiful with the gold. So everything is exactly the same format. So it's really simple to knock these out if you want to. And I'll just, let me see if I can find, like I said, these are all just plain. And I want to show you, so Halloween, because you guys know I was on a Halloween kick, was the first one I did. And my first cuts, because I wasn't noticing like the October piece, I had it cut off. So really pay attention to cutting your paper. But again, once I finish these, because I'm going to want stuff on the front, on all of them. But again, I just wanted to show you guys how some I have like matted in orange and in a cream, just to balance it out. So you could do it however you want to. It's totally versatile, totally up to you. And again, you don't have to mat if you don't want to. But what we will be going through today is I will be cutting my paper using, you know, where I'll be matting it with a cardstock. Okay, so we're going to set this aside and get started on the tutorial. And I really hope that you guys are having fun with this hop. We just thought it would be interesting to see how, you know, if everyone can come up with different ideas and learn new tips from each other. So, what you will need to get started. And I'm just going to set this aside for a second. Okay, so what you're going to need, I used 12 pieces of black Artisan cardstock for the base of the folio. I probably should keep that folio out here. Okay, so you're going to need 12 pieces, and I just want to have this, you know, as a guide so you guys can see how this works. It is very simple, and we are actually going to put this over here. We're going to cut first. So you are going to cut your 12 by 12 piece of paper. We're going to cut at 7 first. So again, these folios are 5 by 7. So you're going to cut at 7 by 12. That's going to be our main piece. And then you're going to use this piece too. So make sure you cut the larger piece first. And we're going to do that right now together. And you guys, just preparing you, because you know I'll probably mess up on something. But, you know, we're doing this. Here we go. Okay. So we're just putting it in at 7 and going to cut all the way down just like that. So that is your main base. Then once here's our main piece, we're going to add a piece to this. So we need to cut the other piece. We're going to cut it to, let's see, 7 again. So put it at the 7, cut it, and this is going to give us our extra little piece here. But don't waste this, because now we are going to cut a piece that is 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. If you want to have the little flap in, because these aren't quite 3 by 4, they're just shy of 3 by 4. It's like, what? It's an 1/8 inch off. So 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. So I made mine a 1/4 inch bigger all the way around so I can do my matting, but totally up to you how you want to do that. And then you have a little spot where we're going to score for the hinge. So 3 5/8, cut that first. And then by 4 1/8. So that leaves you with these 2 little strips. This is going to be our flap. We have that. And don't throw this piece away, because we are going to use it to mat our little tickets. So you can see all we have left right now is 2 little pieces. We're going to use this piece up. So this is what we will be left with the base of our folio. Now, if you want to do the added pieces like photo mats, you will need more cardstock. And if you want to do like these tags, they're almost like 4 by 6. So you know, you will need more cardstock if you want to utilize something like this as a photo mat or just a little pull out to write your sentiment on. But for the base, this is what we have. Okay, so we can put our cutter away. And that goes down there. I'm going to take this out. And now we are going to score. So I did all my cutting at once for all 12 folios once I had my prototype. And I always try to think of ways when I'm creating something, this is just a tips tip, to utilize the cuts. So that way there's minimal waste. Okay, so we made, and I apologize, I'm just moving back home, so things are still kind of, you know, all over the place. So what we're going to do is we're going to score at 4. And we're going to give it a 1/4 inch gusset, so then 4 1/4. Then we're going to hop over to 9 1/4, and that gives us our 5 inches right there for the calendar piece. Then another gusset, and this gusset could be 1/8 of an inch if you want to, but I just kept it simple. And the reason why I have a gusset is if I want to add more in here, you know, once I start getting more, I have room. But also if I wanted to add flowers here, I still have room, you know, in the folio. There's good spacing in there. You don't have to have this gusset, just so you guys know. And you could turn this whole thing into a mini album. I'm just gonna okay, I want to show you. If you don't do the gussets, like pull the gussets out, or if you wanted a really thick book, you could do that too. But you literally can put 2 of these together. And if I did that, I would do them opposite. So I would glue just right here, glue that. So, or you can just glue the top and bottom, or put a hinge and then have a tuck spot. And then this would be what goes on our hinge like that. So you could totally make this into an album if you want to. So just again, just trying to give you guys some different ways to inspire you to go ahead and create these projects. This we don't have to do anything to. And then we have this piece that is 3 5/8 by 4 1/8, and we're going to just score our 1/2 inch here. So we have it like that, and then we're going to put this little baby away. And let's see if I have. So I just want to make sure everyone has this. So 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. It's one piece. This one is 5 by 7. And then this piece is 7 by 12. And then we scored at 4. Oops. So bypass that. 4 1/4, 9 1/4, and then 9 1/2. Like that. And then this one here, we scored at 1/2. So here are our 3 main pieces to put this together. So you have your 7 by 12 is all right here. This is the extra piece, the 5 by 7, and then your little flap. And that is the base, and you could do whatever you want. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to decorate this one with you guys, which you guys know I usually don't do on camera because I'm already panicking that my video is going to be too long. Still don't know how to edit. Maybe 2022 will be my year. We will see. But I just have to, you know, share that, you know, I am definitely thankful for everything that I do have. Life is good, even when it throws challenges your way. And I always say, everyone else has their own challenges too. Might not all be at the same time, but we all go through things. So we just need to appreciate what we do have. Plus, we get to craft. So life is good. definitely good. Okay, so here's our 3. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did, but, you know, I'm going to talk you through this piece here. But I did score tape on this side, and then I adhered it down, but I didn't glue this all the way down. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So we are going to go ahead and get some score tape. Well, we can glue. For this, I'll just glue. And I don't want to get stuff on my mat. So just a bead of glue. Get this off of there. Just all the way through. Please share your guys' thoughts too on the hop if you guys are enjoying it. We love to hear from everybody. So I am just taking it and adding it to this side here, which this is going to end up being on the front. Oops. And I am using Art Glitter Glue, which I do love. And I don't know, you could check Country Craft Creations. She might be able to send out one more order, but this glue should not be shipped during cold seasons, because it turns really liquid. I'm telling you guys, I've bought one, not that I had it shipped, but I could tell that a store didn't do it right because it was not good. So I would check now if you want to stock up before winter comes. But here you go. Okay, so this is our base. So just like this, and I mean, I'm just saying, we are pretty much done. This is what we have. Okay, so I just want to show you first when cutting. So I just start with this 12 by 12. As you can see, if you want to save on paper and save your money and stretch your paper, always cut only what you need. Like, think about your project first, cut only what you need. It saves a ton. So for the cover, which is this piece here, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, but I just want to be able to show you guys exactly how I cut this. It's the same for the most part on every side. Some of them you have to take a little bit more off to get the actual month, but the month goes right there. And that left me, just so I could show you guys all my scraps, that left me this piece. So I strategically cut this out, and I cut it out a little bit wider than what I needed because I needed the November piece. And then I just cut down what I needed, and we're good. Then up here is what is going to be in our little pocket. That is this piece right here. So again, I strategically cut, and this is the piece that is from the actual Remember the Time collection, not the coordinating cardstock. So you have that right there. And then I'm just going to show you my scraps of the coordinating cardstock. This is what I have from one 12 by 12. And it looks like this. So this is what I use for everything else. So definitely get the coordinating cardstock for the calendar collection if you can. You don't have to, because you could still do this whole folio with just the collection. But why not buy the extra, and then it really makes your collection last a lot longer. Okay, so I went ahead and I did ink all the edges with black soot, Tim Holtz black soot, and then I matted this one on cream. Okay, we're gonna get that out of there, and we're just gonna go ahead and start sticking on, but you want to put on your flap first. So this is basically your 3 by 4 spot, and we are going to miter these corners. I'm trying to get to where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. It's hard on black, I know. But if you do have questions, or if I miss something, because I'm gonna miss something, I always mess up on these. I just try to give you guys as many tips as possible of how I create. So me being the anal person, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But you can mark where your half is So I just go like that. And then I do the same thing on my 3x4. But you can just eyeball it. This is just Tiffany being a little crazy. OC. But you don't have to. You can literally just eyeball where you want to place this. I just really did this for the video because, you know, I wanted to make sure if you guys were going to follow it that you, you know, for those that are OC out there, want to have it totally even too. So I'm just adding some glue very sloppily on here. I don't know why. Okay, and then we're going to just line up. Can you still see? Kinda. The lighting's a little dark. So I'm just lining up my lines, pulling this forward, and then I'll press it down. And then I know I have it somewhat even. Yep. Okay. So we have that. Now we want to do this one. I'm doing this first so I do not forget because, like I said, we have a magnet. So you guys see? Yes. So I put an X here knowing that I need to add a magnet, and I did not glue these together yet. So we're just going to do this really fast. I mean, hopefully we are. Leaving my glue open is, whew, it's giving me a heart attack. I don't want to get all dry, but I do love the precision of this glue tip. Definitely my favorite. And you know, you can use your score tape too. Totally fine. Okay, where is my little bone folder? Oh, it's over there. I was trying to find my other one. So making sure I have this down. So before I move forward, I want to do my magnet. And I just have the basic gray, you know, little magnets here. And it doesn't really matter which side you do on these. So I just clink them together. And we're gonna take that off, maybe. So that's my minus. And I just kind of gauge where I want it in the middle. Stick it down as I'm shaking the table. See, at least I'm late on Friday because then I'm more like the comedy hour. I'm the entertainment for Friday nights. So you're just gonna put this on here. And you don't need a ton of glue if you are using glue. Just a little bit. And you can put a piece of tape over that, but sometimes, most of the time I do, but I've done it plenty of times where I have nothing. It doesn't move. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this table is really shaky. Sorry about that. So again, another tip. I always try to put my finger wherever the magnet is so I know not to score over it because then it creates that, you know, that little crease that we all hate, and you don't want to see that you have a magnet there. So that's just what I do. And then I have just again, and I want to say I used, I think it was just two. If you're only using one color, I used two 12x12 pieces of cardstock to mat everything. But like I said, in some I did do where I'm showing, you know, a different color. I don't know, I literally just mixed it up. Plus, I just wanted to show you guys different options. So I did that, and I was supposed to flip that over so you didn't see the pencil mark. So hopefully I can get that off. I'm pretty sure I can. Okay, that's good enough for right now. So there we have that. And then we're just going to glue our cute little journal card down. I personally, I love these. I think it's something special. It's not as well, when you're doing 12 months it is, but it's not as much work as doing a folio, you know, larger folio or a mini album, but it's way more special than just a card. There's, you know, things you can add to it. I love it. So I like doing my cards like this whenever I can. And I do want to share, let me find these pieces here. So this is what we're gonna look like. And this still isn't stuck down yet because I wanted to put that in first. But this is what we're going to do. So I just wanted to add a little bit of that cranberry brighter red in the center there. So it's gonna look like this as our starting point. But for the calendar piece, it is a little, I'm trying to think. I think it is 5 by a little bit less than 7. Yeah. So this side I did not cut at all. So yeah, it's like a little bit shorter than that. But I did trim the sides just a smidgen to make them 4 3/4. Sorry. Yeah, 4 3/4. It's just a little bit over 4 3/4, and it's not quite 4 7/8. So I just trimmed that so it was even. But if you, like I said, if you don't want to mat, you can change this. So this side is, because I know I'll get this question now that I'm saying this. So this flap is 4 by 7. So my matte piece is 3 7/8 by 6 7/8. My design sheet, design piece is 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. Did I say that right? Yes. So I just took an 1/8 inch off. And if you want to use the same base and don't want to do matte, then you'll just have a 1/4 inch of the black cardstock or whatever color cardstock you choose around the base. You guys know that I like a 1/8 inch when I can, but totally your decision. Have fun with it, and I really hope that you guys share pictures, whether it's on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations Facebook page. I love seeing all the projects that everyone works on, from doing like these hops and the tutorials. I love seeing how people twist it up and do their own thing. It's so much fun. But oh my gosh, I'm just telling you, you knock this out and you have something the whole year. And you could use it for yourself. I mean, you could just use it as a documentation for the entire year. And it could be in a box. And I probably am still going to create a box, because I do have an idea in my head. It's a little bit different than the boxes I've seen. But this is my crazy time at work. For those that have been following me, 1, thank you. 2, you know that I have not been home for 4 months because we've been living in the hospital in the Ronald McDonald House. So, yeah, it's just, you know, been a little crazy. So this piece ends up being 2.5. Yeah, a 2.5 inch pocket by 7. So again, you're just going to cut all your pieces. And everything I did, I started with the large first. So, oh, well, I gotta make sure I tell you guys all this stuff, because I don't want you wasting your paper. So if you have this sheet where you have the coordinating cardstock, I always cut the largest piece first at 7 on the horizontal, so it's all horizontal, so that if I cut down, it still gives me where I can do, you know, the 5 by 7 piece with the turkeys, and then the 5 by 7 with the green, and then it leaves a piece for for this side here, so you have that. And then this side that comes out to be 5 by 12, I always use that as the solid, like 7. So I cut it at 7, and yes, it's going the other direction, but nobody knows. I'm going to show you guys. No one knows. So this is the piece that I cut off of the vertical. I just want to make sure, because if you cut the other way, then it limits what you can use as far as this side if you need it to be faced up. So I always cut my largest piece for these folios and for most of my projects. I always do my largest piece first, but I look at the actual print and what is getting cut so I can utilize the paper to the fullest. But just from that sheet, this is all I have left. Just saying. This is it. Okay, so back to this. Tiffany, stay focused. Oh my God. Crazy Friday night. So, and I don't know why, but in my head I just had to do it, but I just cut this base piece at 3 1/4. I didn't have to, but I just did 3 1/4, and then this one is by 3. That's the little piece that's left over. It doesn't matter what this is, and you don't have to. You can use this whole thing if you want to, but why waste paper? No one is going to see that. Once this is down and this is glued down, nobody sees what's in there. So don't waste your paper. I get a lot of times asking how I was able to stretch out my collection so much on my projects. I am stingy. Even though I have tons of paper, I'm stingy with it. I like to see how many projects I can get out of it. And that's why, I mean, I think I still will be able to make an easel card plus a small banner. I would love to have like a banner for every month. And it could be just a banner that goes in your craft room. It doesn't have to be like on the fireplace mantle. But there you go. Okay, so now here is where, and it's totally up to you. You can have your score tape on there already if you want to. Do it however you want, but just to be fast for this project, I literally just came in here like that and did the same thing on this side. It does not have to be perfect. And I just put it down and I kind of like hold it just to get it so it sets. Those that have art glitter glue, you know that it dries quick, so it doesn't take long. But I just kind of make sure we get it all squished out. And then you have your cute, look how cute that is. Now, mind you, you guys know I do not like turkeys. Ew, don't, I know, not a cute bird. I know some of you like them, the rooster thing. I mean, what? That's just not flattering. I'm not feeling it. I do not like turkeys. Okay, so we will go ahead and put this on. So like that. So I tried to do it. I always look at my whole layout. I tried to do it where I had a solid piece here and then, you know, the color there. But sometimes, like, depending upon your cut apart, because you wouldn't have, you can, but I wouldn't have it like, because this is right here than this. I just feel this gives a lot more depth and it just feels really nice here. So we're going to glue that on now. And I did do ribbon closures on all of mine. And again, you do not have to. You can leave it open. You can even use these as kind of like a standing banner as decoration if you wanted to, and have it where they stand up. But I'm just gonna stick this on here. But you also can add a magnet under this piece if you wanted to have it. I'm literally just trying to give you guys a whole bunch of different ideas and inspiration, because we all like things a little different. So look how cute you are already. So you could, you know, not have the tie closure, totally up to you. Okay, so now from the cut apart sheet, and again, I have some tips for you on this one. Because it is a print on the back, do not throw away any of your cutoffs until you are done with your project. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so I'm losing it. I know. So I just took one of these on all of them. So basically off of here, what we use is this 3x4 cut apart, one of the strips, totally up to you, the calendar piece, 2 tickets, and a circle. You have all this stuff left over, so I know I can use this on the other things like the easel card and the banner and still not cut into this piece. So I could use this piece if I wanted to. So that's why, I mean, I'm so excited that I have so much left over. But, so when I say don't do the cutoffs. If you don't have a Brothers Scan and Cut, which I do, but I did not have it with me at the Ronald McDonald House, so I had a fussy cut and I did not like it. So I took my paper trimmer and I literally just cut straight down, got this little piece. Then from that cut, I went straight. I basically just took it all the way off, and I just want to show you guys. So these are those strips. So if I wanted to go back in, look, I can add that in there if I wanted to. That's why I'm saying don't throw away any of this until you are totally done, ready to go. So just know you could use those pieces, because I know some people don't like seeing a big chunky like black, you know, spot there in the gusset. Totally up to you. I can't wait to see what everybody makes. So I'm just gluing down the edges because I'm using this as a little like belly band tuck spot. You don't have to. And I did, oh, and I do want to say you will need one more piece of black cardstock 12 by 12 if you want to do it how I did it. So how I did this is I just cut 1-inch strips. As you can see, there's not a big black border. It just fits these little strips in the cut aparts. It's just a little bit over where it gives enough definition, and I like that. So I took that last 12 by 12 sheet, so total of 13 just for this base, and I layered this. But again, you don't have to. I just wanted it to be sturdy for when, you know, tucking in photos in here, in and out. It really, you know, will stand up. So you have that. Again, we have this. So now, which I don't think I did cut, we are going to, let me put my pin back in my glue before I freak out. We're going to add the ribbon, and I thought I cut the ribbon and now I don't see it. Okay, and how much, I can't even see how much time we have. Nope, can't see it. I really got nervous that I didn't even start the recorder. Oh my gosh, that would not have been funny. Okay, so I just mark a 1/2 inch in the center when I do my ribbon. Again, you don't have to. This is just being very anal and just me making sure you guys see it done the right way versus just slapping it on. But I do slap it on a lot. Okay, and let me just see where. I know I had my ribbon out for this and now I can't find it. So we are going to do, just bear with me for a second. See, I'm the hot mess channel. Okay. Just want to see. Nope, that one is a little too much. Now it's finding like the right red color. I think we will do, we're just gonna do an off-white, a cream color. And on all my ribbons, I did just 10 inches each. So, sorry, we're just going to do the sheer cream color. So I just measure 10 inches and do it again. That way I have enough. I do trim them at the end, but I have enough to tie it. And we are just going to, now when I normally do this, I do a little piece of score tape. I don't know why, it makes me feel better when I have score tape plus glue. So we have it like that. And then you can add a little piece of score tape over the top if you want, but you can glue too. I've never had an issue with my ribbon ever pulling off any of my album folios. They've always stayed. But again, do what makes you feel good. Just want to make sure since that's upside down. So we're now going to take this piece. Again, this was a 5 by 7 piece, or I should say 4 1/4. So 4 3/4 is the design by 6 3/4. And then you have a 1/8 inch on each side. So it's going to go down like that. We are just going to glue this. I hope that you guys are hanging in there. I'm sorry my video is really long. If I did forget something, please ask questions in the comments below. I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Just gonna get that into place there. So I'm just making sure that's good. Ugh, the gobblers are killing me. Killing me. Okay, and then this one will go down like that. And again, I like triple check to make sure, because I have put these on upside down a whole bunch of times. Not in this, you know, doing these folios, but all my other projects. Always because I'm watching TV, trying to multitask, which there's no such thing because people cannot do it to the fullest. Hence me messing up on my projects. And forgetting to put down a magnet or the ribbon. All of the above. I love these colors though. These colors are really pretty. Again, this cardstock is so soft. You guys are missing out if you have not bought any of Country Craft Creations collections. Okay, so now what we have is our little circle, and I did fussy cut that out and I inked it, and it is using 1 3/4 scallop punch for the back part there. I'm trying to shift this so you guys can see. So we are just going to, and I just hold it and I glue it in an L so I know that it'll be the right way. Just eyeball it, center it. And I try to do like a contrasting color. There's, you know, different circles obviously that you can use, but I just thought these other ones were really close, so I had to use the gobbler. Ooh, the gobbler. Okay, and then we are going to quickly, I could have pre-did this, but I really wanted to show you guys how I use my full 12 by 12 black Artisan cardstock, which I need to order more. I'm going to place an order. I had to, you know, get my mystery box first, which sold out so fast at Country Craft Creations. So hopefully you were able to snag one because they are amazing. And if you weren't and didn't know about it, please join Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creation on Facebook. And that's how you learn about all the in scoop. Okay, so I'm just, again, just eyeballing it. This is not perfect by any means. Never is on a tutorial. So this is gonna drive me crazy. Just gonna get that little bit of glue right there. And then I just eyeballed, trimming it off, leaving a really thin line. But oh my gosh, no wasting here. I don't like how thick that is. Okay, so you have that. And then I wanted to show you guys what I use to punch these holes. Okay. Okay, so we have that, and this part is not perfect, but so first I wanted to show you when you fussy cut this out, or you know, if you don't have a brother scan and cut, use a 3/8 inch hole punch, which I learned on one of our Zoom crafting fun Friday nights. So if you have the 3/8 hole punch, or if you have the, I don't know what it's called, but it's that We Are Memory Keepers, and it has like 4 holes punches on it. There is a 3/8 inch hole punch on there too, so that'll work. But I just, again, just eyeball it. It's not perfect, but I just want to get the white out. There you go. And I'm just going to do this other side, and then this is the part that is not even. I just, again, I don't know, I'm trying to see what you guys can actually see. So I line it up with where the cut hole actually is, and then I just bring it down a little bit less than half. Hopefully I didn't move. So line it up, and I just eyeball it. So can you guys, oh, my lighting is terrible, but hopefully you can see that. And they are not perfectly centered. I try to, as much as possible. See, like that one was off. I'll come back in on that one because that's going to drive me insane. There you go. But that's how I was able to mat and layer the ticket. Now, mind you, okay, so we have these two. This one you set aside and you can use. I'm going to show you, like, I mean, I have so much left to use, and I just tuck that in there just like that. Oh my gosh, I got scared that I left the ribbon off. I just about had a heart attack just now. So, okay, so we did all that together, and we will do, like I said, I'll do a separate video of showing you in depth what each one looks like, if that's what you guys want. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see how I, what colors, or not colors, design sheets I chose. But you have this, folds up like this, cute little tuck spot, just like that. Oh my gosh, I just think they're so cute. And I'm going to, I want to show you what I have left, because again, if you order those coordinating cardstocks, which I strongly suggest that you do, not the design sheets. Oh my gosh, I cannot get my fingers in here today. Okay, sorry, that was a mess, whatever that is. But here is, look at all this left over still to play with. Like I said, I don't think, unless for this sheet, I might use this piece again and cut it down here, and that I was thinking for my easel card, but that would be the only piece I would need to use because I have so much here. I don't need to use any more of this. So the paper, like the way she does it and the way you get, you know, so many in a collection, you can make so many projects. Okay, so I just want to show, we have October. Here is December. Put it like this. And then, where is September? See, I have stuff just all over the place. So you have that one. We have August. But look, they're just so cute. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this project and the tutorial wasn't too crazy. These were just a lot of fun to make. At first, you know, it is a lot to make it, but the outcome, I mean, oh my gosh, look what I have ready to go. And like I said, you can turn this into a mini album if you want to. It's really easy. So just let me know if you guys have questions. Again, I'm sure you're used to it by now. If you're following the hop, remember the time. That is a collection we are all using from Country Craft Creations. Go get yours now if you do not have it already. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have a fun weekend. There's so many more tutorials in lives, so please check the description box below to make sure that you're following the correct times. Thanks so much. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do so that way you can see future projects. Thanks for watching. Bye.